Against the spectacular backdrop of the Singapore skyline, Formula One returns once again to do battle in what tends to become something of an endurance race, with the notorious sauna-like temperatures in the cockpit making for an extremely physically challenging Grand Prix. We have a high risk of a safety car here today, as the abundance of tight corners mixed with these wet conditions could put a few cars off into the barriers. 23 turns then, 13 to the left and 10 to the right, make up the 3.1-mile lap of Marina Bay. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let me ask you about Racing Point. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel and Perez, Albon, Sainz, Norris and Pierre Gasly, Stroll, Magnussen, Daniel Kvyat and Ocon, Raikkonen, Ricciardo. They've taken a grid penalty. Romain Grosjean and Antonio Giovinazzi, Russell, Latifi, Olsen and Mick Schumacher. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
We've got some work to do to match your result from the last race. Come on, we know you can do it. Keep pushing. Let's capitalize on that first lap. We've reached a worrying level of wear on the internal combustion engine. Let's try and keep the revs down. Early upshifts, later downshifts. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Copy that. It looks like we'll be running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly. We're leading our teammate by 8.9 seconds. Be careful, the tyres have deteriorated significantly at this point. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Understood, copy that. Understood, stopping this lap. Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits. Release, release. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Mick is in the pits. Mick in the pits. Caution, caution, the virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Okay, copy that. Nick is coming in for his stop. Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit. Exit, exit now. Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled. This is your final lap of the race. You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing. The gap to the car ahead is 28.4 seconds. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, keeping their tyre temperatures up in the tricky wet conditions was really important. There's not much grip out there at the best of times, and it's 10 times worse if you're out there on cold tyres. So the way they kept the rubber in its proper operating window was a huge advantage today.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. So, let's review the drivers' standings. This result narrows the gap between our championship leader and the rest of the standings. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to Olsen. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
The Constructors' Championship may be a foregone conclusion at the moment, but regardless, let's look at the standings. It's another clear win for Mercedes as they managed to secure the Constructors' title. An incredible performance for the whole team. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improved their position in the championship. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.